Stuart Rhodes, the leader and founder of the Oath Keepers militia, was arrested Thursday, charged along with 10 others with seditious conspiracy for allegedly organizing a wide-ranging plot to storm the Capitol on January 6th of last year and disrupt the certification of President Biden's electoral victory. The arrest of the 56-year-old Rhodes, a major development in the investigation of the Capitol attack. The case against him and other members of his group was the first time prosecutors have filed sedition charges against any of the more than 700 people accused so far. Rhodes was arrested yesterday afternoon at his home in Granbury, Texas. Prosecutors say only days after the 2020 election, Rhodes oversaw a seditious plot to oppose the lawful transfer of presidential power. Some members of the Oath Keepers under his command broke into the Capitol. Others were stationed at a hotel in Alexandria, Virginia, as an armed quick reaction force ready to rush into Washington if needed. And according to prosecutors, the sedition charges carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison.
What's the mission statement of the Oath Keepers? What are these characters?
To keep the oath.
What oath?
I don't know what it is.
It's like they're just playing Fort.
They're playing Fort.
Thank you.
Remember the guy in, what was the guy in Minnesota, the militia guy?
Colonel Eddie.
Colonel Eddie, and the gun was made out of a bar of soap or something.
Colonel Eddie.
Yeah.
Golly.
A multi-time
Colonel
guest
Eddie.
on your show. Minnesota militia.
Yeah, wooden rifle or something.
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes here, if you've seen pictures, you've seen he wears an eye patch.
Yep.
So this got me curious. I had to look up how he lost an eye.
Maybe he didn't.
He did. He was a gun instructor,
and
he dropped his gun on the floor.
Which is like the
out
card.
his
That's the
eye.
number one rule.
Right. He had one job.
On the board. That's the number
drop
one
the
rule.
gun.
Don't drop your bleeping gun.
When, John? Did that make news? I seem to remember this story like this.
It was a long time ago, 20, maybe 25 years ago.
You see, the thing is, guys, the first rule here is don't do this.
Drop it like this.
Ow!
Drop the gun.
I'm sorry. I feel very bad that he lost his eye.
I'm resigning as leader of the
I don't.
Oathers.
John, you only did that because you knew I was going to react that way. You bastard.
Well, I thought it was very funny when I looked it up, and I thought,
What are they called? The Oath Eaters?
Oath Keepers.
Oath Keepers.
Oath Eaters. Wow.
I don't know. You guys know I don't like joining groups of any kind. That's why I had to leave the Vintage Sled Club. All those guys bug me.
I want the screeching tires, please.
Oh, it's a fun Friday.
No,
though.
there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
That's
I
not
think-
what
I-
Jesse
I don't-
said.
I don't think you want to.
Friday.
I don't think you want to overuse the screeching tires. Though.
All right.
I'm
I'll
not
go-
sure.
I'll go with John's.
I'm not sure that we've hit that yet.
I'll go with John's counsel.
And I say,
Give us some time.
Yeah, okay. The Oath Keepers is an American far-right anti-government militia whose members claim to be defending the Constitution of the United States. Okay, Oath Eaters, I'm going to be over here eating pizza. You guys go have yourself a ball.
But are these the guys that are the former cops and...
I don't know.
You know what, Joe?
No, that's Proud Boys, I think.
Oh.
Joe, I think
Maybe it is. I don't know.
some of these were former
But they're
military.
not numerous enough to be taken 24 hours a day coverage on CNN. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, let me correct myself. Johnny, you said not former cops, former military.
They're the ones. Do you remember the guys who marched in uniform to the Capitol in a formation?
Yes.
Those guys were Oath Keepers.
All right.
Okay.
Is there a group of like old men that want to just sit in their chair in their sweatpants and watch TV and maybe have a glass of wine? That's the group I.
That's the
I wanna-
Archie Bunkers, yes.
Yeah, and yell at the TV occasionally. Yeah.
You know what? I think Scott was right with his email earlier.
Yum, 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 yum.
We've lost our lion
I guess
quality.
so.